The demoniac who spoke follows him behind the apostles. Farther back, at some distance, there are many citizens watching whether he's really leaving. They go down the steep path back to the mouth of the little torrent near the boats. The citizens remain on the terrace, watching. The demoniac, who's been cured, goes down behind Jesus. In the boats, the assistants are terrified. They saw the pigs raining into the lake and are still contemplating their bodies, which surface more and more numerous, more and more swollen, with their round bellies in the air and their stiff, short legs like 4 pegs stuck into a huge, fat bladder. "What happened?" they ask. "We will tell you later. Loosen the boats and let us go." "Where, my lord?" "To the Gulf of Tarakea." The man who has followed them, now that he sees them getting into the boats, implores, "Take me with you, Lord." "No, go home. Your relatives are entitled to have you. Speak to them of the great things the Lord has done to you, and tell them how he had mercy on you. This area is in need of faith. Light the flames of faith out of gratitude to the Lord. Go. Goodbye. Comfort me at least with your blessing, that the demon may not possess me again." "Be not afraid. If you do not want, he will not come. But I bless you. Go in peace." The boats depart from the shore westwards. Only then, when the boats are ploughing through the waters, strewn with the swine victims, the inhabitants of the town, which did not want the Lord, withdraw from the terrace and go away. So we see there, it's not just the swineherds who didn't want the Lord, it's the inhabitants of the town. Now their wealth may have been partly tied up in their pigs, because the swineherds were not the owners of the pigs, they were shepherding them. But the town, it seems, is so thoroughly pagan, as had been, I think, spoken to Judas Iscariot, or one of the other apostles, by Simon the Zealot, who'd been a refugee there, or had been in hiding in refuge from the Romans. The town was full of people who might not have had any financial interest in the pigs. They just didn't want Jesus around. And so, as he said to the ex-demoniac, this place is in need of faith. Another point, the spirits, they say, or Legion says, that they're possessing the men in order to humiliate Jesus. They say that they want to lower them to the level of animals. It says, "We degrade man below a beast to mock at you. And there's no wolf, jackal, hyena, vulture or vampire like these, which we possess." The reference to vampire is quite interesting. One might get the impression that vampires are not just mythical creatures. Maybe they were once real. I don't know what to say about that. I'll leave that thought. But the point that I'm focused on is the desire to degrade man below a beast, to mock at Jesus. And they mean to mock at God, because after all, if Jesus were a mere creature, what would be the value of using a creature to mock another creature? You're still not getting at God. And you'll notice that the demon, when it encounters Jesus, says, "You are here, master of the world. What have I got to do with you, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Has the hour of our punishment already come? Why have you come to torture us before the time?" Now, these statements do not demonstrate that the demon believed Jesus to be God himself, but they clearly demonstrate that they saw Jesus as something other than a mere man, than a mere prophet. And that's reflected in the Gospels as well. In the Synoptic Gospels, the demon says similar things. So he's master of the world, and he's son of the Most High God, and he is intimately connected with the hour of their punishment. And he can torture them. Now, no mere human being can torture a demon. They may be able, with the power of Christ, to cast a demon out, and God, in his kindness, may have allowed pagan religions the capacity to cast out demons. But here, this is about torturing demons. And only God, or a creature elevated above human beings and empowered by God, can do that. So that's fascinating for an insight into authentic Christology.